I have this presentation I'm working on. That'll be up tomorrow. This is a placeholder. I'm just going to say what it is. The 2008 plea deal review that was done by the Justice Department's Office of Professional Responsibility can answer publicly once and for all the question that has hung over the Epstein case for the since 2019 as to whether or not the Vicky Ward story about Epstein belonged to intelligence, or at least that Alex Acosta, the then Justice Department official who gave the sweetheart deal to Epstein in 2008, was, quote, told to back off of Epstein because he belonged to intelligence and it was above his pay grade. The question about whether or not Vicky Ward's reporting was accurate has been a giant mystery that's hung over this. There are two separate lines of inquiry about the intelligence question. One is, was Jeffrey Epstein working with U.S. and or foreign intelligence agencies? And two, if yes, did that influence in any way the course of prosecutions of Epstein while he was carrying on these activities for so long? We don't know as a public what our own Justice Department has even investigated about that, but I can tell you where to look for it. All of this has been neatly compiled and remains private in the hands of the DOJ, and I'm going to explain this to you now. The short request, the super easy version, is this. See, this is a footnote. It's a footnote on page 169 of the 348-page November 2020 Office of Professional Responsibility review, the ethics review of the Alex Acosta plea deal from 2008. This footnote, that's all there is in public transparency about what the Justice Department asked Alex Acosta about Epstein's intelligence ties. Now, I'll be explaining in the video that I'll publish after I wake up why it is this footnote is so consequential. The short version of that is that the Vicky Ward article alleging that Alex Acosta told Trump's transition officials that he was told to back up Epstein because he belonged to intelligence, that came out on July 9th, 2019. The following day, Alex Acosta had a press conference, a public press conference, where he refused to either confirm or deny that reporting. And then the answer, we were supposed to be satisfied because of this very report, this months long, took them 9 months to do this report, that was supposed to answer all the lingering questions about Epstein in November 2020. For reasons I will explain in the formal video, the questions that were asked on this single half a page, and the only specificity being in a single footnote, were not responsive to the nature of the intelligence relationship that Epstein would have had. And we don't even know what Justice Department officials asked Alex Acosta when they did the ethics review of the case, when they asked him lines of questioning about Epstein's intelligence ties. The public has a right to know exactly what was asked, the transcribed interviews, the transcripts of those interviews. But the public has a right to see these interviews. Let us see if the Justice Department even asked the relevant questions. And if they didn't, then a second task force should be set up to ask the questions that the Justice Department didn't ask itself. I'll be going over this in much more detail, and you'll understand all the reasoning in tomorrow's video. But we need the transcripts, and we need all associated queries from the massive 9 months long review of the Epstein case by the Bill Barr Justice Department. Everything they queried about Epstein's intelligence ties, all of that is being held right now by the Office of Professional Responsibility, which reports directly to the Attorney General of the United States, Pam Bondi. If the Justice Department is serious about proving to us that they've tracked down Epstein's potential intelligence ties, this is the place to start. Show us your own internal investigation into the matter that the Justice Department did 5 years ago. Why is that non-public? Why do we get a one-line executive summary of that entire line of questioning rather than hearing exactly what was asked and exactly what was answered? Start there. Tomorrow I'll show you a lot more.